Hello, hello, English learners, and welcome back to our podcast, Talk Emma.
Hi, friends. We're very happy to have you with us today.
I am your host, Lily.
And I am your co-host, Ben. On this channel, we help you speak simple, natural English for daily life.
Please help us grow by liking our video and subscribing to our channel.
Thank you so much. Today's topic is something we all have.
Habits. We're going to talk about things we do every day, every week, and again and again.
So, Lily, the weather is really nice today, isn't it?
Yes, I love sunny mornings. They make me feel energetic.
Same here. How did you come here today?
I took the metro, and after that, I walked for around 15 minutes.
You walked? That is really good for health.
Yes, I usually listen to podcasts while traveling and walking. It makes my journey more interesting.
That's a good habit. I usually listen to music, but sometimes I just enjoy the silence.
It is good to stay silent sometimes. Sometimes I try to stay silent too.
That's nice.
Before we begin, Ben, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. A little tired, but good. I woke up early today.
Early? That's unusual for you.
Yes, it is. But I wanted to go for a walk before work.
That sounds nice. Was it quiet outside?
Very quiet. I like mornings like that. They make me feel calm.
I agree. I usually listen to music in the morning. It helps me wake up slowly.
See, we're already talking about habits without realizing it.
Exactly. So let's talk about it properly. Ben, what is a habit?
A habit is something you do again and again. You don't need to think about it too much.
It becomes automatic.
Yes, automatic, like tying your shoes or locking the door.
Good example. My habit is checking the weather every morning.
Do you really?
Yes, even if I'm staying home. I don't know why.
That's a habit for sure.
Let's start with morning habits because mornings decide how our whole day feels. Ben, what is the very first thing you do when you wake up?
The very first thing, I open my eyes and then I close them again for 5 seconds.
Only 5 seconds? That's very disciplined.
Okay, maybe 10 seconds. I like to enjoy that moment before the day starts.
That's actually a nice habit. I usually jump out of bed quickly. If I stay too long, I feel lazy.
I understand that. After I get out of bed, I always stretch my arms and legs.
Stretching is a great morning habit. It helps your body wake up.
Yes, and then I usually go straight to the bathroom and wash my face.
Do you use cold water or warm water?
Cold water. It wakes me up immediately.
Wow, that's brave. I always use warm water. Cold water in the morning is too much for me.
After that, I usually check my phone.
Ah, yes, the modern habit we all have.
Yes, I check the time, my messages, and sometimes the weather.
I do the same. I try not to spend too much time on my phone, but sometimes it happens.
It's a very common habit. Not always a good one, but very common.
After checking my phone, I always open the window and take a deep breath.
That sounds peaceful.
It is. Fresh air helps me feel ready for the day. So our morning habits are a mix of good habits and not so good habits. Now let's talk about breakfast habits. Breakfast is very important for many people.
Yes, some people never eat breakfast, but I always do.
What happens if you don't eat breakfast?
I feel tired and hungry very quickly. I can't focus.
I understand. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
On weekdays, I usually eat something simple, like bread with eggs or toast with peanut butter.
That sounds filling.
Yes, and I sometimes eat fruit, like an apple or a banana.
That's a healthy habit. My breakfast is usually lighter.
What do you eat?
I usually eat yogurt with fruit or just a piece of toast.
And what do you drink?
I always drink tea. I never drink coffee in the morning.
Never? Not even once?
Never. Coffee makes me feel nervous.
I'm the opposite. I always drink coffee.
How many cups?
That's a dangerous question. Usually 2 cups, but sometimes 3.
That sounds like a strong habit.
Yes, maybe a bad one, but coffee helps me start my day.
On weekends, my breakfast habit changes.
Really? How?
I take more time. I sit down, eat slowly, and enjoy my food.
That's a nice weekend habit. During the week, breakfast is fast. On weekends, it's relaxed.
Exactly. Breakfast habits can be different on different days. What about breakfast, Ben? Do you eat breakfast every day?
Yes, I always eat breakfast. If I don't, I feel hungry all morning.
What do you usually eat?
I usually eat eggs and bread. Sometimes I add fruit.
That's a very healthy habit. I usually eat something light, like yogurt.
Now let's talk about travel habits. Not travel for holidays, but how we move in our daily life, like travel for work or school.
Yes, how we travel every day can tell a lot about our habits.
So, Lily, when you go out, what is your usual travel habit?
My main travel habit is planning. I usually check the route before I leave.
Even if it's a place you know?
Yes, I always check, just in case there is traffic or a delay.
That's a careful habit. I'm different. I usually decide very quickly.
How?
I look outside. If the weather's nice, I walk. If not, I take public transport.
That's a flexible habit.
When I walk, I usually enjoy the surroundings. I look at shops and people.
I usually walk fast. Walking is not just travel for me, it's exercise.
Do you listen to anything while traveling?
Of course, I almost always carry earphones.
Music or podcast?
Usually podcasts, sometimes English lessons, sometimes stories.
Ah, that's a smart learning habit.
What about you? What do you do while traveling to work?
I usually don't use my phone much. I like watching the city.
That's relaxing.
On weekends, my travel habits change.
How do they change?
I usually go out early to avoid crowds, or I stay home completely.
Avoiding crowds is a very good habit. Now let's talk about work habits. Our workplace is where many habits are formed.
Yes, because we repeat the same actions every day at work.
What is the first habit you have when you start working?
I always prepare my workspace before I start.
What does that mean?
I clean my desk, open my notebook, and keep water near me.
Wow, that's a very organized habit.
If my space is clean, I can focus better.
My habit is different. I always start with a small, easy task
Why do you do that?
because it helps me feel productive quickly.
That makes sense. I sometimes start with difficult tasks and feel tired fast.
Do you have any habits about taking breaks?
Yes, I usually take short breaks during work.
What do you do during those breaks?
I stand up, stretch, and rest my eyes.
That's a healthy habit. I often forget to take breaks.
Many people have that habit.
What about communication at work?
I usually think before I speak or write.
That's a good habit, Ben.
Yes, I read my messages again before sending them.
I sometimes send messages too quickly and regret it.
That happens to everyone.
Do you have any habit at the end of the workday?
Yes, I always stop working at a fixed time.
That's a very healthy work habit.
Work is important, but rest is also important.
Ben, do you have any bad work habits?
Yes, I do.
Uh-oh, what is it?
My bad habit is checking my phone too often while working.
For messages or social media?
Both. I say just 1 minute and suddenly 10 minutes are gone.
That's a very common bad habit.
What about you, Lily?
My bad habit is saying yes to too much work.
That doesn't sound bad.
It is. I say yes first, and then I panic later.
Oh no, so your bad habit is being too nice?
Exactly. It sounds good, but it's dangerous.
Bad habits at work are small, but they add up.
True. The first step is admitting them,
And the second step is trying to change them.
or at least laughing about them.
Now, let's talk about evening habits. This is my favorite part of the day.
Yes, evenings are when we slow down.
My evening habit starts right after work. I take my dog for a walk.
Every day?
Yes, every day. My dog waits for me, so I can't skip it.
Oh, that's so cute. And daily evening walk is a very strong habit.
Yes, even if I'm tired, I still go.
What do you like about it?
It helps me relax. I walk slowly, breathe fresh air, and forget about work.
That sounds peaceful.
Listeners, you can say this with us. In the evening, I usually go for a walk. Repeat one more time. In the evening, I usually go for a walk.
Good sentence. My evening habit is very different.
What do you do?
I usually spend some quiet time alone.
Doing what?
I make tea and sit without my phone for a few minutes.
Wow, no phone? That's impressive.
It's difficult, but it helps my mind rest.
Listeners, try this sentence. In the evening, I like some quiet time. One more time. In the evening, I like some quiet time.
After that, I often read a few pages of a book.
Every day?
Not every day. Sometimes I'm lazy.
Ah, that's honest.
What do you do after walking your dog?
I usually come home, have a light snack, and talk to my family.
That's a warm habit.
Yes, even short conversations make evenings better.
Evening habits don't need to be perfect.
They just need to help us relax.
Exactly. Small habits can make evenings peaceful. Now let's talk about night habits. This is the last part of the day.
Yes, night habits are very important for good sleep.
My night habit starts about 1 hour before sleep.
What do you do first?
I turn the lights down and make my room quiet.
That already sounds relaxing.
Yes, bright lights make it hard for me to sleep.
My night habit is different. I prepare things for the next day.
Like what?
I choose my clothes and pack my bag.
That's a smart habit.
It helps me feel calm. My morning feels easier.
Listeners, you can practice this sentence. At night, I prepare for the next day.
After that, I usually wash my face and brush my teeth slowly.
Slowly.
Yes, I don't rush. It tells my body it's time to sleep.
That's a good idea. My habit is checking the time and setting an alarm.
Every night?
Yes, even if I don't need it, I feel safe.
Listeners, try saying, "At night, I set my alarm." One more time. At night, I set my alarm.
Do you use your phone before sleep?
I try not to, but sometimes I check messages.
Same here. I say 5 minutes and it becomes 20.
That's a very common night habit.
One thing I always do before sleep is take a few deep breaths.
That helps the body relax.
Yes, I breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly. Lily, what time do you usually sleep?
I try to sleep at the same time every night, around 11 o'clock.
That's nice. Good night habits don't need to be strict.
Yes, they just need to help us rest.
And better sleep makes better days.
Now, let's talk about some bad habits that many people have.
Not big, scary habits. Small, everyday ones.
Yes, like forgetting things.
Yes, forgetting keys is a very common bad habit.
You leave the house, close the door, and then...
You realize your keys are still inside.
that moment is very painful.
I know it well.
This habit usually comes from rushing.
Or from not having a fixed place for things.
A simple way to improve this habit is to keep keys in one place
For example, always near the door.
and always check before leaving.
Another common bad habit is biting nails.
Yes, many people do it without thinking.
When they are nervous, bored, or stressed,
Sometimes they don't even notice it.
that's why it's hard to stop.
One small change is becoming aware.
When you notice it, stop gently,
You can also keep your hands busy.
like holding a pen or a stress ball.
Another very common bad habit is delaying things.
Also called procrastination.
We say, I'll do it later,
And later becomes tomorrow.
and tomorrow becomes next week.
This habit often comes from fear or tiredness.
A simple solution is starting very small.
Just 2 or 5 minutes.
Starting is the hardest part.
Now let's talk about solutions in general.
First, notice the habit.
Like noticing you forget keys, bite nails, or delay tasks.
Second, don't be angry with yourself.
Bad habits don't mean you're lazy or weak.
Third, change the environment.
Keys near the door.
Something in your hand instead of your nails.
A small task instead of a big one.
And finally, be patient.
Habits don't change in one day.
But small changes every day really work.
And smiling helps too.
Yes, change is easier when we are kind to ourselves.
Okay, Lily, now it's time to learn some vocabularies.
Yes, the most important part. We are going to learn some important words that we use today. Are you ready?
Of course. Let's start. So the first word is routine. Routine means the things you do every day in the same way.
Repeat after me. Routine. Routine.
For example, you can say, my morning routine starts with brushing my teeth. Or, walking my dog is part of my evening routine.
Next word, automatic. Automatic means you do something without thinking about it.
Repeat, automatic. Automatic.
For example, checking my phone in the morning is automatic for me.
Or, you can say, brushing my teeth is automatic now. Next word is consistent. Consistent means doing something regularly, again and again.
Repeat after me. Consistent. Consistent.
For example, if you want a good habit, you need to be consistent.
Or, she is consistent with her evening walks.
Next word, frequently. Frequently means many times but not always.
Repeat, frequently. Frequently.
For example, I frequently go for evening walk.
Or, Ben frequently drinks coffee after work. Next word is sometimes. Sometimes means it happens, but not very often.
Sometimes. Sometimes.
For example, I sometimes order food instead of cooking.
Or, I sometimes stay up late. And our last word is habit. A habit is something you do regularly, almost without thinking.
Repeat, habit. Habit.
For example, walking after dinner is a good habit.
Or, biting nails is a bad habit.
So today we learned some very useful words: routine, automatic, consistent, often, sometimes, and habit.
These are very common words people use when they talk about daily life and habits.
So practice these words every day. Say them out loud and try to make your own sentences.
That's a great habit to start. Wow, Lily, we talked a lot about habits today.
We really did. From daily routines to good habits and bad habits, and even how we can slowly change them.
And the most important thing to remember is this. Habits are a part of everyday life, so talking about habits is a great way to practice real English.
Exactly. You don't need big or difficult words. Simple words like always, usually, often, and sometimes can help you speak very naturally.
And don't worry about being perfect. Everyone has good habits and bad habits, even us.
The key is to start small. One small habit, one small sentence, one small step every day.
So before you go, take a moment to think. What is one habit you want to keep and one habit you want to change?
Try to say it out loud in English or write it in the comments. That's how you build the habit of speaking English.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and be kind to yourself.
We'll see you in the next episode of Talk Emma. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.